Flyers TV is sponsored by the Bay Hotel.
Oh, dude, such a relief, so nerve-wracking the last couple weeks. You know, I went to bed last night at 3:30, got up at 7:30. My wife's like, what are you doing? And it's just nerves, and you know, you want it so bad, and like, it just feels so good when you get everybody that wants it, and you can come together and put an effort like that. I've told Matt earlier in the year that if we work and want it, we can beat any team. And you know, look at the run we've been on. It's unbelievable and it feels great, and I'm glad the fans, we got to share it with them tonight, and that was awesome.
Considering where we were a few weeks ago, how good is it to actually make the playoffs?
Unreal. We were dead in the water. Everybody counted us out, and just to turn it around like that and even make 7th and play Dundee, unreal. You know, nobody thought we'd be here, and here we are, and I'm pretty sure a lot of teams don't want to play us right now.
Todd, how does it feel to make the playoffs?
Ross, I'm absolutely delighted. I don't know if I can sum it up very easily. I know that just take a look back to September, October, November, when I basically had to put a Facebook and Twitter ban on these guys because they were getting torn to shreds. And we weren't playing good. We knew that, but we weren't playing good. And got some pretty hurtful stuff coming through. And all we did was make some 2 small changes to the lineup. A couple line tweaks. And I'll tell you what, I've been on a lot of teams, and I've got some backroom staff who are just complete idiots right now. But I've played in a lot of teams that I haven't seen a run like that in a long time. That's a hell of a run. I'll tell you what, mid-January, just decided to, put our hands up and say, look, let's just enjoy ourselves. That's what hockey's all about. Like, you know what I mean? It's your livelihood for a lot of these guys, but if you're not enjoying yourself, what are you doing here? Start enjoying yourself. We'll take it a game at a time. And little we know 15, 16, 17 games ago that we were going to go on this run. And you're always going to lose a game or two in a run. I don't think they could have physically done any more, and it took them to the 20 minutes of the last period to sew up a playoff spot. So it's kind of a long-winded story, but I'm over the moon for these guys. Huge pressure release off these guys. They felt it, and it was building and building and building, and they just kept bringing them goods. We're a hot team going into playoffs, and it's a good feeling. I really enjoyed the last 4 or 5 minutes of that game. It was just the pressure was off. It was nice to see the guys smiling on the bench. Like I might even cracked a smile, and it was just a brilliant atmosphere in the rink, and unreal.
You could hear them in Braehead, and they had a full crowd. And tonight, Braehead didn't want to come in here and play today, especially with, show up or grow up and sell out Sunday. So they're unbelievable, and this is a hard place to play, man. I couldn't imagine being on the other end of this. I'm glad that I'm a Flyer instead of any of these other teams that have to come here four times a year. It's a tough place to play, especially when they're hostile like that and want blood. Yeah, surprised to get one. Should have been Frankie there, but Bergie stepped up, just a little pushing. Next thing you know, we're going, and I'm glad I could get one again. Finally, it's been a while. I was looking for a spark for us. We were a bit stagnant there, and I think it was 1-1 maybe, so it was a good time for us to get a spark, and apparently it paid off.
How great was it to see a capacity crowd tonight?
Well, I'll tell you what, I don't know if I've seen it busier. I think back in your memory, everybody will think back in their memory, in the Grand Slam year of 2000, it was busy, but I'll tell you what, that was busy tonight, and it was loud, and when that first puck went in the net, it was brilliant. I don't normally hang around on the bench. I come in here but I wanted to soak up that atmosphere a little bit. I was delighted for the guys. I wanted to see them get cheered off the ice because they deserve it. Played brilliant.
Just finally, how far can we go? We've got Dundee next weekend. How far can we go in the playoffs?
I think, like I said, if we come to play and want it, we can beat anybody. So if we come to play, we're going to beat anybody.
That means that there's a Scottish team here going to the Final Four no matter what. It's brilliant, for ice hockey in the UK. It kind of shook up the establishment a little bit this year. We've been pretty decent against Dundee the last 3-4 games, and we're hot right now too. So arguably our closest rivals going into it, and I think it's going to be exciting. I mean, I think that's going to be 2 busy games and 2 really important games, and really looking forward to it. I think it's going to be a great series.